right, welcome. Thank you for behaving for my sub. I will be back soon. So we are going to take, these three types and change them into different forms. So the first one is we are given standard form, and we're changing it to slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And I gave you a tip. Hey, move x first. So how do we move x? Well, we have to do the opposite. So if it's a positive 3x, we subtract it. Now remember, eliminates the x's on the left, bringing down the negative 2y. But you cannot combine the right side. It's just negative 3x minus 16. And then we have to move what's next to the y, which remember, it's like it's a multiplication problem. So we divide, that's the opposite. So this is going to be y equals negative 3 divided by negative 2. Whenever you put that into your calculator, it turns into positive 3 over 2x. And then we have to do negative 16 divided by negative 2, which is a positive 8. We've been practicing the slope portions of putting it into fractions. But whenever you have a decimal, remember it's going to be math, enter. That's how I change a decimal to a fraction. All right, so now let's try the next one. I have to move the positive 9x. Again, we're doing the opposite, so that's subtracting 9x. Eliminating the x's on the left. Just writing them next to each other on the right. And then that's like the multiplication problem, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is divide. So y equals a negative 9 over 7x. And then in your calculator, you do negative 7 divided by 7, giving us a negative 1. That one we're pretty comfortable with. So now we're going to kind of unite two. I give you information. We're going to put it in point slope form. And then we're going to write it, change it to slope-intercept form. I'm actually going to change the point slope form here. We're going to write it a different way of y equals m x minus x1 plus y1. I can write it up here. Y equals m x minus x1 plus y1. We're going to go ahead and leave it in that form. So write that out. Apologies for the confusion. Again, you could pause anytime if I'm going too fast. So point slope form. Y equals m x minus x1 plus y1. So we're going to plug some items in. This is my slope, so 3 over 4. And then I have x minus 4, just plugging it in, and then plus 2. So now whenever I'm changing this to slope-intercept form, what we do is we're going to distribute. This is a topic we've been talking about since day 1 in here. So that equals 3x over 4. And then I have 4 times 3 over 4, bringing down the plus 2. Now when I type the negative 3 over 4 times 4, those cross out, and so that's 3 over 4x minus 3, add 2. Combining those, I would get y equals 3 over 4x minus 1. So see how we changed it from one form to the other rather smoothly using our solving knowledge that we've been going through for a while now. Okay, for example 4, go ahead and pause and set up the the point slope form and see how you do. All right, welcome back. So y equals, using the slope, and I write the x. Now it's a minus a negative 1, so that changes to plus 1 plus 4. Distributing, I think this one's actually easier than the one we had before. Negative 5x minus 5 plus 4. Let's go ahead and combine those. Negative 5x minus 1. There are advantages to using different forms. All right, the last two examples. Again, you can go and rewatch any of this. Pause, slow it down. We're going to start it with point slope form, which we just practiced, and then we're going to change it to standard form. So y equals, using the slope of 7, x minus 1 plus 2. That's what we just practiced. We're going to distribute just how we did before. Combine. 7x, that's a minus 5. But instead of leaving it like that, I need to move the x to the other side. So I do that by doing the opposite, which is subtracting. So that is negative 7x plus y equals negative 5. A lot of movement on that part. Looking at example 6, the last one, again, using the point slope form first. Taking the slope, that's going to become x minus a negative 2, which hopefully we recognize that that changes to plus 2. And then distributing that negative 4. Sorry if you hear Mr. Swafford's laugh. Combining that, I'm running out of room. So I can write smaller. That's y equals negative 8x minus 3. So now I'm going to add 8x to move it to the other side, and that's standard form, 8x plus y equals negative 3. This is something that we will totally review when I return. Again, try, do your best, and we'll go over it when I get back. Thank you. Have a good one.